I hope you're ready for it because today I'm probably going to get a little Zactivated. Today's going to be a spicy one. I got some hot takes. So if you're sensitive, this is your warning right now. This episode may trigger you a little bit, but don't worry. LeeAnne Locken is also in this episode, and she's going to be spicing things up even further.
You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in.
Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. What's today? Thursday. Happy Thursday. How you doing, everybody in the club? I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you are looking forward to something fun this weekend. FYI, I am not live right now. This is pre-recorded. I recorded this on Wednesday evening. So if we are waking up this morning and something, diarrhea's hit the fan, then just know I'm not aware of it. This is a pre-record because I have on former Real Housewives of Dallas star LeeAnne Locken is on the show today. This is actually a clip from our interview together when I was in Dallas over the summer on tour. This is a snippet of what happened, the shenanigans that happened on stage in Dallas with LeeAnne. Obviously, this isn't the full show, but this is just you'll get a fun chunk of our on-stage shenanigans, and you will get, since I haven't formally announced this yet, you will get the full tour backstage access pass. I'm going to be launching, if you're a member on YouTube, that I'm letting you know now, I'm going to be launching a new subscription service in September, which means moving forward on YouTube members will no longer be a thing, or maybe we'll still do like an occasional members only live stream on YouTube. I haven't decided what we're going to do with YouTube yet, but I'm just telling you guys now so that you can prepare, at least as the month of August comes to a close and we get ready to go into September, you can at least be prepared that there is a new membership that will be launching very soon. Expect an announcement very soon. We'll have a very special members founders rate, and it'll be a good time. And I'm going to give you all access to the Zactivated tour. So the full stage show for all the cities, you're going to have the full show ready to go. You're also going to get our full live taping from VidCon. When me and Donna were at VidCon, that full show is going to be available to you, because I know so many people were like, are you going to live stream the shows? Are you going to live stream the shows? We're not in the country. We're not in town that weekend. Well, now you don't have to worry about it. For one price, you get access to all of the not live stream, but all of the shows, the footage from all the shows. And not only that, but later this fall, we will be launching a new docuseries that will go behind the scenes of the Zactivated tour, and you will get the full backstage experience. Subpoena Gate. I know a lot of people have questions about the Pop Report. You'll get a lot of that. You'll get the full behind the scenes sneak peek at what went down. The second we landed in Dallas, we were cameras up. Literally at the airport, cameras up and rolling, and we filmed all the way through. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see all your favorite content creators. Everybody that you saw was on stage with me. You're going to see them in the series. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to share it with everybody. It's funny. There's drama. There's maybe, a little I don't want to say hookups, but like you're gonna get a lot. So just know it's gonna be fun. Stay tuned for that. That will be exclusively available for the members. So as soon as it's ready, we have a select amount of people that we're giving early access to, or giving our founders rate to, so that you can pop right into that. But get ready. I'll have more details on that for you soon. But at least until then, be sure to subscribe here on YouTube. Hit the like button. Drop a comment. Weigh in the live chat. If you're here I think the live chat's right here. Hi, guys. Hi, I'm sure Christina's there. I'm sure Laura's there. Hi, Christina. Hi, Laura. Hi, MJ. Hi, Trish. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of all the regulars there. Hi, Bravo Babe. Is Bravo Babe in the live chat? You'll see. Okay, that said, okay, so we have a very hot take that I'm going to be giving, and that's in reaction. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Crumbl cookies. Crumbl cookies, I mean, they're really popular. They've done a lot of celebrity collabs. number of different celeb collabs, but they come in like this pink box. It's called Crumbl, Crumbl. It's a trendy new cookie company. The Kardashians just did like Crumbl cookies. My team at Spotify sent me Crumbl cookies after VidCon as like a thank you for doing VidCon. So Crumbl cookies really popular, especially here in Los Angeles, right? Well, one of the co-founders of Crumbl cookies, his name is Sawyer Hemsley, and he has just posted a very lengthy, I guess, coming out post on Instagram. And it's come with some interesting reactions. So here, I'll actually just read you his exact coming out post. His name is Sawyer Hemsley. He's from Utah, born Mormon. Maybe he knows some of the Mormon wives, IDK. But he writes, over the past little while, there have been people online trying to define me, twist things, and share conversations in ways that feel harmful. Instead of letting others write my story, I want to share it in my own words. The truth is, over the last few years, I've come to understand and accept that I'm gay. It's taken me a long time to really process this part of myself, and even longer to feel comfortable enough to say it out loud. For most of my life, I didn't have the clarity to answer the questions or respond to the rumors. Coming to terms with it has been overwhelming and at times scary, but it has also brought me peace, joy, and authenticity that I wouldn't trade for anything. I grew up with values and beliefs that I still deeply love and respect, which made this journey more complicated, but I remain grateful for my foundation, even as I've worked to embrace this truth about myself. I know some people may have questions or even judgments, but my hope is that kindness, empathy, and love will lead the way. I've learned so much through this process about strength, compassion, and the importance of living authentically. At the end of the day, I'm deeply thankful for the opportunities that I've had, for the people who support me, and for the chance to live and share my story. It's a journey of growth and honesty, and one I'll never stop being grateful for. With love, Sawyer. Okay, so that's the post that he made, and he's, makes it very clear that, there are people online trying to define me, twist things, and share conversations in ways that feel harmful. So let's get into those conversations that are intended to shame and feel harmful. And that is two people specifically that you'll probably see going around in the news. The first is this kid named Grant Gibbs. He's on TikTok, really popular. I think he gained popularity. There was like a popular trend and like audio about a twink and a redhead and a twink and a redhead and a twink and a redhead. Well, the twink has come out and he posted this video about Sawyer and whether or not he believes Sawyer is gay or not gay or whatever. Here is the original video that kind of sparked a lot of this newfound media frenzy.
This is my face after watching a video of the Crumbl CEO and seeing that that's apparently a straight man. No, it's not. That man is so gay. That man is gay to the gods. There's a genetic component to sexuality, mama, and let's just say he has the gene, and there's no denying evolution, babe. Oh my god, that's a gay man. That's a gay man, and I'll say it to his face. There's no denying it. Holy shit. And the fact that he's not, I don't even care. I don't care if I'm outing a CEO with millions of dollars. I don't give a fuck, but that's a gay man. Y'all go look for yourselves, because there's no denying it. Just go search and look it up for yourselves. Oh my god. My jaw dropped. My jaw dropped that this man's trying to say he's straight.
So I don't know if he was ever trying to say that he's straight or whatever the case may be. This guy, Grant Gibbs, this video just feels mean, right? Like, I know we've had conversations, especially like in Bravo Housewives world, right? Where, people speculate about certain husbands and whether or not they're gay. You know, Jackie Goldschneider, her husband, there was like speculation of like, oh, he hooked up. The rumor was, they've denied it, that he hooked up with somebody at the gym, and maybe the gym, the locker rooms, he must be gay, right? Or Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade, they've never officially formally come out. And there's always this conversation about like, when is it appropriate to out somebody or not out somebody, and when is it appropriate to speculate about somebody's sexuality. It's one thing when you're having like little conversations behind the scenes, like, oh my god, with your friends, right? Not to say that it's right, but those conversations happen. You have conversations in private with your friends, with your family, you have gossip. I'm not condoning it, but I'm saying that it happens. However, it's very different than to go on the internet and post speculation like this, and to like, this to me just feels bitchy and catty and just like unnecessary. And again, I know a lot of us have been guilty of doing it, but the way that this blew up became much larger, which we'll talk about in just a sec. But let's take a quick break to shout out this week's sponsor, which is DraftKings. DraftKings Casino has your playbook for gaming action all season long. Play thousands of popular slots for a shot at jackpots. Over 400 million has already been awarded. New players get 500 spins on Huff and More Puff over 10 days. Download the app, use code NOFILTER, and claim your spins after your first $5 wager. Get in the game with DraftKings Casino, home of the largest jackpot win in online casino history. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins issued as 50 spins per day for 10 days. Valid for featured game only and expire each day after 24 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends October 5th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so we got Grant's video. That got the internet in a frenzy, speculating and commenting on whether or not this guy Sawyer, who's the co-founder of Crumbl Cookies, whether or not he's gay, right? That's one conversation. Then it took on a whole new layer when there was another video that came out from another person on TikTok. This guy, Robert Sepulveda Jr. And he may seem familiar to you guys, but let's watch his video now.
All right, baby, let's jump into the receipts. Is the founder of Crumbl straight? Fuck no, he's not straight. And is he Republican? That makes him even more disgusting because we didn't get that far, but that's terrible if you're a gay Republican. Anyways, we started talking. He hit me up on Instagram, and I thought we actually were having a pretty nice conversation. It's nice that he has his shit together. Well, I thought he did. I found out he's Mormon. You know, those Mormons are whacked out of their head, so this explains where this conversation went. Mormons are the craziest, especially a gay Mormon. Anyway, so we started talking, whatever, and then it went on for a few weeks, and then he started sending me jockstrap photos and like his ass photo. I'm like, I don't need to see your butthole, bro. And then I said, I'm sure you can send these photos to somebody that may appreciate them. Basically, I told him I'm looking for something serious and substantial. And he basically said, noted, and like deuced out because I guess he was just, looking to jerk off or whatever. Totally fine. And he has an armpit fetish. I'm like, that's totally fine, but why do you shave your armpits if you have an armpit fetish? He's like constantly showing his armpits on Instagram. I'm like, girl, we get it. You got a little armpit fetish. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, those are the receipts. He's as gay as a $3 bill. And yeah, I did. I should have kept those butthole pictures. Bye.
Okay. This guy, you may remember him. There was a show, I think it was on Logo. It was on like one of the gay channels, and it was called Finding Prince Charming. And he was the lead. He was the bachelor of this show, and he dated all these other single gay guys. The show was hosted by Lance Bass. Very short-lived, and real rich that Robert is coming out swinging with daggers to throw at somebody else when his own history has been pulled up, and it was found out that he has a past himself, and he, was an escort and whatever. Has quite the colorful past. He was I guess they call it a sex worker, whatever. He was making his money. He was paying his bills. He was putting food on his table. You do you. But thou shalt not cast the first stone when thou has a history of their own. Okay? So, sorry you didn't find love on Finding Prince Charming. Sorry you're clearly still bitter about not having love, and so you need to drag somebody else. And not to mention the not so subtle nod about Sawyer potentially being a Republican. And it kind of feels like from that video that Robert is kind of justifying that, this guy deserves to be outed. At least that's kind of the implication that he's giving by saying that he's Mormon and by saying that he's Republican. Now, we do know he's Mormon because he was raised in Utah, and I believe he's come out and talked about being raised Mormon. Nothing wrong with that. Just like there's nothing wrong with a gay man choosing to be Christian, right? Like, that's your choice, your life, your prerogative, whoever you choose to worship at the end of the day, whether it's God or whether it's your sugar daddy, you worship whoever you want to worship. That's on you. How you choose to live your life is on you. I don't like this speculation on the internet about people being like, he's totally gay. Like, it was just done in such a bitchy manner by Grant, and then to have Robert come in and release personal private DMs and then talk about the nature of those DMs and release that publicly. And I feel like they think that it's okay because they think that this man is wealthy, they think that he's white, and they think that he's conservative. And for those reasons, those are the crimes against him. And for those reasons, let's nail him to the gay cross and shame him for, I don't know, having a sexuality. Like, what? I thought it was okay to be fluid. I thought it was okay to be gay, but it's not okay to have some values that are maybe more conservative. We don't know how he leans. Also, how you vote in an election does not define who you are as a person. We have limited options, and those limited options, let's really boil it down to, we have two options, right, in the presidential election. And you're going to tell me that you have to fit in one of those two categories? No, you have to make the best choice that you can make in that decision. So I hate that there's this implication that if you happen to have voted right this time, despite your history, despite your values every day, despite the person that you are every day, but just because you happen to have voted more conservatively or you happen to have voted for a Republican, suddenly that makes you, the worst thing in the world. And you deserve to be outed. You deserve to be shamed. You deserve to be, have bitchy videos made about you. When, listen, we all live in glass houses. Let's be clear. Robert himself included. Glass houses. We all have, mistakes that we've made or past that we, have learned from, hopefully. Seeing Robert now, I don't think he's a changed man as he claims to be. He's a better man now. He's changed. He's looking for something more serious now. Yeah, bullshit. Eat my ass. Like, this type of shitty, catty, gay, bitchy behavior is not okay. Not cool. Like, it's just, to me, it's stupid. And then to justify it by being like, well, he's Mormon, or well, he's Republican. And I see a lot of that, not just with Grant or with Robert, but with a lot of people online. They're like, well, he deserves that, or he has money, so he'll be fine, or, oh, I'm not going to feel bad for the white Republican. And it's like, he's still a person at the end of the day. Like, we've forgotten that people are more than their votes. People are more than a political affiliation. They're human beings at the end of the day. We're flawed. We're equal parts good and bad, and it's who we choose to show up and be in the world, right? Someone like Sawyer doesn't seem like that bad of a dude, but someone like Grant and Robert, who I'm sure are more left-leaning, want to go and stand on their moral superiority and act like they're better human beings when this is the shit that you're doing. And then wait, there's more. Because then Sawyer came out, and then Sawyer was like, all right, I guess now I have to address this, which then prompted both Grant and Robert to issue new videos. Now, I don't think I'm going to play all of these videos because this next one is kind of long, but this is Grant's reaction to Sawyer now being outed because everybody started talking about it, and it became a much bigger conversation on the internet.
Hey guys, so I just got word that the Crumbl co-founder just came out. This was not my intention to ever out somebody in this way, but girl, I am...
Then what was your intention? Please tell me, if your intention was not to out him, what was your intention? To just be a fucking bitch? Mission accomplished.
So happy.
Hurry up, our train's coming.
Girl, I'm so happy for you and so proud of you. You are hot and you are going to live your best open out gay life, mama. Like, you are chiseled, you are cut. Like, it's gonna be such a gag. But you guys, I did not mean for this to happen the way it did.
Again, how did you not expect it to happen? We're not even going to watch the rest of the video because it's a lot of this. Mama, and oh, sorry, mama, you're going to live your best life now, mama, and you can be free now, mama, and girl. No, what you did was fucked up. It was shitty. You got the internet to speculate on this man's sexuality without him having himself do that on his own terms. You then made that the conversation online. And not only did you make this, or did you push this conversation forward online on a very public platform of yours to boost this conversation, but then your reaction is just like, you're fine, you're hot, you're cute, like, it's all good. Like, sorry that, like, I kind of, was the catalyst to this bigger conversation that, like, spread like wildfire online, but, like, you're gonna be fine. Like, you're okay. Like, no, because why? He has abs and abs make it okay? Like, come on. Then Robert decided he was going to respond because then the media started picking up on how he outed Sawyer. So let's watch Robert's video because Robert doesn't think that he outed Sawyer, but it's okay. We'll get into that too. This is Robert's reaction.
So, Miss Abby, since you decided to write a little story that was completely false, let's do a little story about you, Miss Abby. So, I guess Miss Abby works for a publication called They Them. Girl, really? Abby, what I want to say to you is that you're a disgusting little monster that we all fear as kids that lives under our bed. Because your story is a complete falsity. I did not out anyone. This story has been roaming around Twitter, and if you go on TikTok, for months, people have been saying the same exact thing. So for you to tell people that I outed Sawyer, it's a fucking lie. So clearly Out Magazine decided not to publish a story, thank God. But you, with 800 followers, that you're a they, them, whatever the hell that is, you decided to publish this story and blame me for outing him. He has been out for a long time. So whatever you were trying to achieve, I hope you're happy about it. But let me tell you, you're a disgusting little fat little creature. And I hope that you're happy with your little story, but no one cares about it. Your little they, them publication is irrelevant. And that's my quote. I'm here at Bergdorf Goodman having caviar and rosé champagne.
Okay, enough. Fucking disgusting looking at him. For his behavior, right? He's clearly a very filtered and Botoxed man. But listen, I don't fully disagree with him on the they-them things. I've had my own critiques about the they-them thing. But here's where I do disagree with him. You did out Sawyer. You absolutely did. Because whether or not there was speculation online, you're the one that released your private DMs and made a spectacle of it and seemed to justify it because you think he's Republican and he happens to have been raised Mormon. Value, or two pieces that don't fully develop or that don't fully define a person's full core values, right? So you did out him. Even if you didn't out him as gay, you still outed private messages that didn't need to be publicly published on the internet and let them know photos that he was sending you. Like, those details could have completely stayed with you. You chose to publicly put that out there. What? Because you wanted some clicks? You needed a little clout? Why? So you can afford a little more caviar? Like, bro, get your shit together. You're too damn old to be playing these games. You're too old and you're too leathered to be going out there and making it like, I didn't do anything. Like, everybody's like, I didn't do anything. You did something because you got the internet fired up. So much so that this man felt a need to have to address this publicly. And listen, he may be out to his friends and family. He may be out to the people that are close to him. He may be out at the office. But if he didn't choose to make this a public part of his life, that's his choice. That's his prerogative, right? And I'm not typically the one to sit on the soapbox and fight for these issues here, right? I pick and choose my battles these days, but like this to me is just, it's gross. It's gross because especially online, I see a lot of people that are more left leaning, that are more liberal, that are making it seem like Sawyer deserved this. Like it was okay to out him because he's a self-hating MAGA. What do they call me? A self-hating maggot, MAGAT. It's unfortunate because it's like you're supposed to be the side of tolerance. You're supposed to be the side of inclusivity and, we welcome everybody, yada, yada, yada. But we welcome you unless you say something that we don't like. If you go against the dogma, you're out, right? There's a line that divides red and blue. And if you're on the blue side, God forbid you step 1 inch to the right, you're done. You're out. You're outcast. You're discarded. You're no longer allowed to sit with us. We're completely done with you. We're going to cancel you. We're going to out you. We're going to do everything we can because you deserve it, because you stepped 1 inch over the line. When on the opposite side, unfortunately, this may be hard for a lot of people that are left leaning to hear, but on the right, I feel like despite the narrative that they're homophobic and hate, gay people, they actually tend to be more accepting. As long as you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone, and everybody does their own thing for the most part. Aside from the media hyperbolic narratives that they try to put out there, I've noticed from looking at both parties, those that are on the left tend to be more judgmental. They tend to be meaner. They tend to shun you if you don't agree with them. Whereas those on the right, I've only had the complete opposite experience. And I think that's why the Black population, the Hispanic and Latino population, and the gay population, they've been okay leaning more to the right, especially after the last year. This last election, I think, was very eye-opening. The Democratic Party is failing to connect with the majority of Americans. We're seeing it happen all over the country, even here in California, after the Los Angeles nearly burned down under Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom. And now Gavin Newsom is trying to rehab himself and forget about all the things that he's done, all the money that's disappeared in California, all the fire relief money that was raised. Spencer Pratt's on his soapbox, and I'm right there with Spencer Pratt. Gavin Newsom has a lot to answer for, and we want to, if we're on the left, we want to just completely ignore it and not ask questions, and let's not talk about it. This whole anything but Trump narrative is just, it's kind of silly, because it's like we're drawing these hard lines in the sand. There is no nuance, right? I feel like people that are on the right are Republican, to be honest. I feel like they'll allow you to take a few steps over the line if you want to lean a little more left. That's cool with them. Again, as long as you do you, I'll do me. Our, differences don't need to intersect. I'm going to live my life. You live your life. We can still keep it respectful and be good, right? But God forbid there's not that same level of tolerance on the right, on the left. On the left, you can't even touch the line. God forbid you touch the line, you're immediately racist and homophobic and transphobic and all these things. And it's kind of ridiculous because I feel like the Democratic Party and the left need to do a lot more self-reflection. Like, we need to learn when to take an L and when to grow and evolve from that and when to get back on track. Whereas right now, all I see is more and more, going further and further to the left, which I don't think is helping the cause at all. And I think that's why more and more Americans will continue to no longer resonate with the Democratic Party. Because again, you're not even allowed to step on the line, God forbid, 1 inch to the right. You just can't. That's the reality. That's the cold, hard truth that people don't want to deal with when it's like, hello, we came off of the Joe Biden cover-up. We came off of the Kamala Harris lack of democracy campaign, okay? Lack of democracy, lack of transparency. So when the left wants to be so morally superior, and yet they're playing games like this, sorry, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it 10 toes down. And seeing, crap like this where, somebody that has clearly worked hard for themselves to build a business that has become profitable and successful, and, they can't even be themselves because then everybody else is going to want to find some gotcha moment to get them. Whatever. It was fucked up what was done to Sawyer Hemsley. And that's all I got to say. Don't be outing people, okay? Don't sit there on your high horse and act morally superior to others when your own behavior is deplorable, okay? That's all. All right. Let's now move on. I will get off of my soapbox. Let's move on to a very fun interview that I did with Real Housewives of Dallas star LeeAnne Locken. This is from my show in Dallas on the Zactivated tour. You can check it out right here, right now, and you'll be able to watch the full show very soon on our new members-only membership platform. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment below. I don't know, maybe you're going to drag me. Maybe you'll agree with me about the Crumbl cookies. Let me know if you're going to be enjoying some Crumbl cookies this weekend. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, follow me at Just Plain Zack, follow the podcast at No Filter with Zack, and I will be sure to talk to you tomorrow and next week. All right, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Now here's my interview with LeeAnne Locken.
Hi, LeeAnne.
You were gay. I knew I was safe.
Oh, it's okay. I'll file a sexual harassment
Hey, by
lawsuit
the way,
later.
can we give Zack a huge round of applause for schlepping his ass? I mean, skinny little ass as it is, all the way down to
Is it
Texas.
skinny?
He's working out. Y'all should see those thighs when he walks. Oh, stop it. You're not a fucking rangerette or
What, a rocket?
rockette. Yeah.
Rocket.
Well, we have rangerettes down here. Woo! We know a few of those.
Do we still know them?
Yes, we do. When they're drunk at 2 a.m.
So what have you been up to since we last saw you on Real Housewives of Dallas?
Detox, getting drunk, tanning naked by my pool, doing absolutely jack fucking shit. Yeah, I'm just living. You know what? I
Go,
was like
girl.
living, like y'all. It was awesome. No one was asking me who I wanted to fight with. No one was like, you need to fight with so-and-so. No one was saying, you need to talk shit about so-and-so. I just was like living. It was amazing. My dog is still trying to give me directions. Carly, the beagle that wore the hot dog costume. She's still a little bitch. But life was great. Life is great.
Have you kept up with Housewives World since Dallas ended? Like, which shows are you watching currently?
On Netflix?
On Bravo.
You're cute.
Or are you waiting for them to give you your well-deserved apology?
Yeah, I would love that. That would be great.
Do you
But
think
they're
you'll
never-
ever get it?
No. I know Andy too well. No.
Well, there is this like common thread of rebooting the shows, right? We
Yeah.
saw Miami come back after a long time.
But how many years was it? Like 8?
8 years,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, we're not at 8 yet. Plus, here I'm going to say this: Dallas, Texas, in general. I know they've tried it in Houston and Austin. Y'all know, we know, right? And they try it, and even when they tried to cast Dallas, it's fucking hard. Like,
Yeah.
Texans are not stupid.
Yeah.
We know what you're going to do to us.
Yeah.
And not all of us, stupid, hi, my name is Stupid, number 3, are willing to go for it.
Why were
know?
you willing to go for it, considering the gamble that you kind of
I
took?
was willing to go for it because I didn't care, because I had nothing to lose.
Well, it also wasn't Housewives when you started, right? Wasn't
Well,
it like
wasn't
a charity
supposed
show?
to be. Yeah. Basically, the president of the network, when they were telling us who was cast and who wasn't, was like, well, you're just like the little glue that holds this show together. And I should have listened to that during contract negotiations, but I didn't. And honestly, like, you know, I did it. It's sweet. Y'all know Steve Eager, right, from Fox 4? Steve Eager, he does the evening news. Okay, yeah, good friend of mine. So when I signed on and they announced that I was doing the show, I was at the Leukemia and Lymphoma charity event. You know, we all love the word charity down here. And his wife came over to me and was like, please don't be mad at Steve. And I was like, oh, God, what did Steve do? And then she was like, you know, and Steve came over and he goes, I'm sorry, but I just said my truth. And I go, what was your truth? And he said, I said someone I really admire and respect just signed a deal with the devil. And I said, and I did. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if I go on this show and I talk about what I've been through, and it helps one person, 1, then I've done what Jesus asked me to do. And that's all I can do. And there you go.
Do you think Dallas will ever get a reboot?
You know what? I would love to see it get a reboot. I will say, hey, do you guys love a few of the girls on there, right? I mean, like, man. So I just let you know, I am tonight's the first night I've never said this yet in public. Oh my God, my panty liner is getting wet. Carrie Duber, Cameron Westcott, and myself are going to have a late night talk show on Fox 4. Yes! It's going to start this fall. We're very excited about it. I'm just thrilled that I get to throw food and shit at Carrie Duber because it's fun. And Cameron is cute as a butterfly.
I love Cameron. We wanted to get her tonight, but she's out of town.
She's in Montecito for oh my God. If I could read you the text messages from her, literally. So, I wish I had them, but I can kind of verbatim because, let's face it, she texts a lot. If my phone dings 3 times in a row, my husband's like, dear God, what does Cameron want? She's like, well, they lost their house that they summer in to Katy Perry.
To Katy Perry.
Yeah, bitch, that fucking cunt. Anyway,
well, now she's split from Orlando Bloom. She got her karma.
Karma's a bitch, and she sucks with teeth. Woo! So they're in this new townhome that they bought in town that they're gonna, try to summer in. And Cameron is so fucking cute, y'all. She's like, the manager who used to manage the house was trying to get us all set up. And LeeAnne, he got us like gas station toilet paper. And I was like, ouch. Ouch. I didn't know what else to say to her. I'm like, wipe twice, triple up, roll it a couple of times, like use the cardboard lining. Bitch, get a rag. I mean, you got towels.
She's
what?
Very posh, though.
No.
I would anticipate she would also want pink toilet paper.
Oh my! Can I just tell you? You know what I love about Cam is, and her husband did this video. She put it on her Instagram. Y'all got to go find it. So she put it on. She's like, it's not like I wake up wanting to be a problem. And I'm like, no, bitch, you were born like that. This is what I love about you. You have no clue what the real world is like. None. She literally told me one time if the world was to ever end, that she would wait for her husband to call her and tell her what to pack and what direction to drive in.
I believe it.
Fuck that motherfucker. I'm driving north to a mountain because some shit's going to break out and I want to be at a high altitude.
I anticipate you do wake up with the intention of being a problem.
No.
I feel like she's unintentional, but I feel like you and I are chaotic in that way.
Do you talk to my husband? My husband says I'm a problem every morning. I don't know.
My manager says the same thing.
Oh, fuck him. He's cute. He's single, by the way. And
he
straight.
is single, and you guys know Donna Bowling. Donna was supposed to set him up on a date with her friend, and she didn't.
Bitch.
So now you have to DM Donna tonight and tell her you let David down.
Do not say I said this. This was all coming from Zack.
Should there be a Dallas reboot, who would you bring back?
Yes, there should be. I think it would be a great show now that, I'll be honest, when we first started, we didn't know each other. And the lack of knowing one another is a real fucking hit because you don't know how far you can push someone. You don't know what the real, actual, authentic line in the sand is. And had I known a couple of those lines, it probably would have been, well, I would have snorted them, but it would have been easier for me because, like that's what I loved about the New York girls, like Sonia and Luann and Dorinda. It's a cocktail that works because they know when is too many, except if you're Dorinda and, then you get your shit back together. But I wish we would have had that. I think now we have that because now, like, Carrie and Cameron and I will go to dinner like Mr. Charles, and I will throw chicken at Carrie. I don't care. Like
chicken or chicken feet?
No, we don't do chicken feet. Listen, I'm not going to eat a motherfucking chicken feet. That's some stupid ass shit. I'm sorry. No, would y'all eat a chicken foot? Would you put a chicken foot in your mouth? I will put a car wash man's dick in my mouth before a chicken foot. No. Free car wash. Free car wash, by the way. I get a free car wash. I'm just saying. You got to get something for it.
Who would you bring back on the show? And to reference Heather Gay's game on Real Houses of Salt Lake City, who would you throw off the wagon?
Oh, bitch. They've already fell off. They got drunk. So definitely, obviously, Kameron, Westcott, and Carrie Duber. I adore and I love Brandi, but I don't think she'll come back without Stephanie. And to be quite frank, I don't feel like dragging that turd in the end of my anus for another 3 feet. I know y'all like her and she's sweet and everything, but you know what? I rescued her dogs one time from a very busy street in Dallas, and do you know what she said to me at a party 3 nights later, Cameron's birthday party, when I saw her 3 nights later?
What did she say to you?
Not a fucking thing.
Why?
Exactly. If somebody rescued my dogs, I'm like, can I paint your toenails? Can I comb your dick hair? You want me to braid that shit between your balls? I could do that. I mean, my dogs are my children. They're my life source. They're my beating heart. When I look at my beagle and my terrier, that's my love. That's where I fill my bucket from. And she just didn't even care if they got hit or not. I was like, I don't like people who don't like animals.
So no.
Thank you.
So no Brandi, no Stephanie.
I would have Brandi, but I don't think she'd do it without Steph, and I'm so not interested in that at all. Not at all. I'd invite Deandra.
You think she'd do it?
I mean, she's desperate. We always know she's gonna do it.
If you let her bring her mom.
Goodbye, D. Good night. Good night, D. Good night, D. Mm-hmm.
That's what I say after a hookup.
Sister, that's what... Shit, I just lock them in the I lock them in the spare bedroom and go to my room. Mm-hmm.
Would you do Ultimate Girls Trip?
In a heartbeat. I think it would be actually more fun. Thank you. I think it would be more fun to do an Ultimate Girls Trip, and I will tell y'all why. There was no one to compete with on my show. No one to elevate me. No one to challenge me. No one to push me. I mean, you pushed me because they gave you 3 motherfucking hours, and I listened to it for until I was ready to just be like, okay, you win. I'll break something. Yay, we all win. But I would love a good, logical, intelligent challenge.
Yeah.
I would love a good logical. I mean, y'all remember when Brandi was like, we know everything about you. And I was like, really? When's my period? And she was like, okay, but you said you know everything about me.
Yeah.
Don't say shit if you don't know shit. That's my whole thing. Own it. Own the truth. Own the reality of it all. Because at the end of the day, when you're 90, that's the truth you're going to tell.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, I feel like this next game is going to be very easy for you.
Do I have to give you another lap dance? Because you did not tip well on the first one.
I didn't get the lap dance. Hagen got the lap dance on the first one. It's sip or spill.
Okay, well.
So you either sit. Well, we need to get LeeAnne a cocktail.
I drank 4 margaritas tonight. Is that staff not great with their margaritas?
I was off filming something, and then I come back into the green room, and then I see everybody's just everyone has a margarita, and LeeAnne's like, I told everybody to go get margaritas, and they just listened to me.
It's not my fault. If you're dumb enough to follow what I say, it's on your ass, not mine. I'm just saying. Are the margaritas great here? Yes.
Shout out. Okay, sip or spill. We'll get you a cocktail so that you have.
Oh, I'm good. I would never spill a good margarita anyway.
I have a feeling you're gonna spill lots of tea and you won't need to sip anything.
Go for it.
First one.
I hope you ask me some real shit.
Why do you think Real Housewives of Dallas was ultimately canceled? The real reason.
Because the cast wasn't entertaining, and because there was no. I mean, I don't mean this in a rude way, but it was when I said I was exhausted, my weave is exhausted, my pants, I was exhausted, y'all. Everybody looked to me. If they wanted to have a storyline, fight with LeeAnne. If they wanted to have it was fight with LeeAnne. And it just I'm human. At the end of the day, I really did get to the point on that couch where I was like, I can't physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually do this anymore. And I was bawling like a stupid bitch. And I just couldn't do it anymore. And it didn't work because they didn't have any talent. And it's exhausting to be the turtle. Oh, you were so sweet. Thank you for finding that.
Margarita.
Thank you for finding that in the back of the room. You know it's mine because it's got 2 straws and 2 cups.
Give me one margarita, I'ma open my... Do you know that song? Give me one margarita, I'ma open my legs. Give me 2 margaritas, I'ma give you some head.
Bitch,
Give me 3 margaritas, I'ma put it in my puss.
Hold up. I got a ring. Ain't no more head happening ever again. Thank you. Oh, I know. Get over it.
Okay.
You know what? Baby all your own dick, P. Diddy.
Next question. What are your real thoughts of Tiffany Moon replacing you on the show?
Okay, first of all, let's just get here. She didn't replace me. And I love this. And I've had several conversations with Tiffany. And every time I talk to her, it's like, what could have been if you and I were on the show? And I'm like, bitch, you couldn't keep a fucking season afloat. I kept 4 fucking seasons afloat by myself. I don't care. Like, if you could have kept 1 season afloat where I could have come back and then, like, revived the show and saved it, that'd have been great. But the reality is, you know, you really look at it, like, who worked their nuts off? I have got 0 nuts, y'all. Bald like a bitch down here. I mean, I'm just saying. And I think Tiffany, what I love about Tiffany is she is smart. So I would have loved the intelligent arguments. Stop looking at your timer, motherfucker.
No, I was looking
and,
at
and I would have loved the intelligent argument because otherwise it was just like, you know, you're dangerous. And I'm like, fucking duh. Like, what did you think? You were going to put me in a corner and a lion isn't going to bite your hand off? Like, you don't blame the lion for that shit. You blame the idiot who was drunk and was like, fuck you, lion, fuck you. Yeah.
So are you a fan of Tiffany Moon?
I'm not going to say I'm a fan because I didn't watch the 5th season, so I don't know what she's capable of. And
well, I'm sure Cam told you something.
Cam has a lot of unicorn opinions about her. And, woo! Okay.
Well, because the chicken foot thing was a whole, like, she called Cam.
Okay, wait. And I know I can't see your ass, but I can see your fucking hands. How many of you motherfuckers would have put a chicken foot in your mouth? I am not putting a fucking chicken foot. Oh, you know what?
No,
okay, y'all are hard up for sex.
He would put more than a chicken foot. He
Nasty.
would put he puts lady feet in his mouth.
Okay, you're a toe sucker, aren't you? You suck toes, don't you? Yeah. That's not. That's not sexy to me. That's not. That's your opinion, and I'm gonna let you have that. However, I ain't sucking on a chicken toe. I ain't putting a chicken foot in my mouth. I ain't chasing a chicken in a yard to get some chicken wings. It's just like, it's a chicken or it's chicken. You know what I mean? Like a chicken and chicken are 2 different things.
So you would never put a chicken foot in your mouth, just to be clear in case that
Hell
wasn't.
to the nah.
But see, then if you were on the show with Tiffany Moon and you didn't put a chicken foot in your mouth, that would
I tell her, fuck off, bitch. You put an Irish cock in your mouth and let's see how it goes. No, I ain't putting no chicken foot in my mouth. That's stupid. Ask me to put a Sonic hot dog in my mouth or a corn dog. Dude, I will suck a corn dog until there's nothing but stick. I tried to do that on my wedding day on the way to, the honeymoon suite.
Truth or dare chicken foot.
No, I ain't doing a chicken foot, sweetie. I know you love feet, but it ain't happening.
Which scandal do you think was worse, yours, Brandi's, or Kameron's?
Oh, God. Scandal. Which one?
Well, you had the one with Carrie.
Okay. Look, he can't even say the word in Texas, y'all.
Well, no, I can say it. I'm Mexican.
Oh, my God.
I know. LeeAnne hates us, guys.
Oh, I hate y'all. Even though you probably were the first nationality I had sex with. It's true.
Yeah.
Arthur Warnock. I love you, Arthur. I'm sorry I'm outing you because he's gay now. But
Now,
Arthur Warnock.
He's gay now, after sleeping with
Bitch, I
LeeAnne.
turned him gay. Why do you? That's not my fault. Thank God my husband's still straight. Thank you, Jesus.
For now.
Oh, shut up, you asshole. That's his. He ain't meeting rich, so you can see that now. Go ahead.
Okay, what really went down at the roundup, and how do you know?
I don't know a damn thing. I was told by a gay man, and you can never trust what gay men tell you.
What did they tell you?
I have made a commitment that I will not repeat the reality of what I was told. And I know y'all want to hear it, but I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard to be a good
legal
friend,
commitment?
and it sucks dick. Huh?
A legal commitment?
Yeah, no, not a legal commitment. No, because
then
that
it's
would be
not binding.
stupid. That would be stupid. What are you going to get out of me? Turnip juice or fart juice? Queef? Ooh, get a queef.
So there were rumors that Stephanie held a lot more power on Dallas than the rest of you.
Stephanie held all the power on Dallas.
Okay.
Because
Why?
her sister worked for NBC in in LA. Her sister worked for NBC Uni in LA, and Stephanie and Brandi had already pitched reality TV show with them before our show. And Stephanie you remember when I went as Two-Faced Stephanie to the Halloween party? Nailed it. Just saying. And y'all, I didn't even I was in the so-called therapy at the moment, and then I was like, I told the producers, I was like, I don't want to do this. This sounds really mean. And they're like, you have to. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I mean, it was the truth. Like, if it had not been the truth, I would not have gone as Two-Faced Stephanie. But the reality is, I think that season I even had it proved. I had, y'all, I'm losing my English. Thank you, proven. Thank you, toe sucker. She at one point she had said that costume was so funny, and then during the season when it aired, she was like, that costume upset me so much. And I'm like, tweet, really? I'm sorry. Are we passing gas or laying something here?
Always carry screenshots.
You know
Always
it.
keep the receipts.
Always keep the receipts.
If you had a conversation with Andy Cohen today, what would you tell him?
I'm not a goddamn liar, you son of a bitch. Get your shit straight and stop listening to the fucking earwig in your goddamn ear. I'm LeeAnne Locken, and that's the motherfucking truth.
All right, we're going to open it up to Q&A. We're going to bring back Hannah and Hagen. We're going to get them to come back out here, and then we'll do some Q&A
Which, by the way, the only
questions.
reason they chose Dare first, because I was like, don't be a pussy, choose Dare.
I thought that they were going to choose Truth.
I know you did, because you weren't in the room when I told them that.
Oh, they're coming? All right, they're coming.
They're very slow. They had another margarita.
Or a few. They were FaceTiming some more boo things.
No, they FaceTimed Lisa Vanderpump, and I was like, hey, Lisa, LeeAnne from Dallas. And she was like, oh. And then all of a sudden, she got really nervous about what she had said or what she was going to say. It was cute. It was very cute. I love Lisa. I go to the Vanderpump Gala every year.